Welcome back, everyone. It's time to give you an update on the Chevy C10 project. So you can see that the truck has started to change colors. So we've been hard at work pressure washing this ugly yellow paint off. There's still a lot of stubborn areas that don't really want to come off, so we'll have to spend more time with that. Our original plan was to get back to the original turquoise color, but there's so many other layers on top of that that are really hard to get off. So I don't know if we'll be able to get back down to this. We might have to run it with this kind of green black patina look, but that's a detail for later. For now, we want to focus on the fabrication and getting this body onto this frame. So the Ranger, or the Mazda B3000, same thing, is pretty much stripped down to where we need it to be. We've taken off obviously all the body parts, anything that we don't need. The bed is gone. Our next step will be to chop the cab to get ready to bring this one over. Now, if you remember, we're doing this a little bit different than a standard body swap. So we're not swapping the entire cab from one to the other. We're actually chopping it where you see this black line, and then right above the firewall on this one. That way we can retain everything from the Ranger. So the pedals, the HVAC steering wheel, even the sound system is going to remain. And then we'll do the same thing with this one, cut it in the same area and essentially drop it on top. So our next steps, I picked up this square metal tubing. We're going to build some supports in here because once we start chopping it up, it might want to start twisting, and we want it, like the gaps are actually pretty good. So we want to retain the integrity and the shape of the cab right now. So we'll support that, get it all ready to go. Our goal is to get this cab onto that body so that we can wheel it into the shop for the rest of the winter and finish the project in there. So I have about a month to be able to do that. So it's time to start welding, getting that frame in so we can start chopping both cabs. We also got some body parts in. So this would be our cab corner for this side. You can see it was rusted through in a couple places. And we also got the bottom of the front fender. So if you've owned a C10, a C20, C30, you know that they all rot down here as a manufacturing default. You can take as much care as you want of it, it's gonna rust down there. So we're gonna swap this little part in. Yes, we could have swapped the entire fender and made our lives a little bit easier, but we wanted to maintain as much of the original truck as possible. Like the metal back then was just built different. It's way thicker. It's got the patina that matches the rest of the truck, which we want to keep. So obviously I'll try to, bang out this dent right here and try to make it a little bit better, but at least it won't have any rot anywhere. And we're going to paint this bottom part to match the rest of the truck in the end. So lots to do, but it's exciting. We're getting close to a point where we'll only have one truck and not two trucks, which will be exciting. So without further ado, let's start chopping. All right, the frame is all done, tack welded in everywhere, and there. So everything's solid now. There's no risk of the cab torquing at all or twisting. So now we can start cutting. So we're gonna follow the outside line here. We measured it with the Ranger, and it looks like the Ranger might even fit within the existing rockers, and we'll just be able to connect somewhere inside here, but I don't know exactly where yet. I'll probably have to replace these rockers eventually. I didn't know if I was gonna have to keep them or not, depending on where the Ranger would end up, but I think it's gonna end up somewhere inside, so I'll end up replacing the rockers on both sides. That way everything is solid down here, and then we'll have a good mating surface to connect to the other body. So let's keep chopping. All right, the Ranger is fully stripped. We took it down, all the wiring, carpet, and everything. So this one is ready to start chopping. Now we just got to do the same thing with the C10. Just kind of strip it down to where we just have the cab alone. So we'll take off these little panels here, fenders, doors, hood. This should come off pretty easy as well. The bed, I think we can keep it on for now, and then we'll be ready to start chopping both of these up. And if everything goes well, by the end of the day, we might have one cab onto the other frame. That would be awesome, but let's see how things go.
Let them fall and they'll pick themselves up. Let them fail so they learn when they've had enough. 'Cause I don't know where I'd be without that burn.
There we go, ready to start chopping. So we just had to remove a few things, brackets and stuff under here that were holding the steering wheel, and then the two big brackets that hold the fenders. So that's all gone. Ready to start chopping here. This one is ready to go as well. So our buddy Trevor, who's done 2 of these body swaps already, is on his way now to kind of guide us with the chopping. I just want to make sure we're not cutting too much. We'll probably start off by leaving way too much material and then slowly chop, chop, chop until it sits where we want. We're not going to get there today. Today the goal is just to chop both cabs so that we can hopefully sit one on top of the other. It's going to look funky, it's not going to fit right, but that doesn't matter for now. We just want to get these 2 trucks into one. Let's go. Woo. Nothing like a fresh blade. They make that look a lot easier in movies. Yeah. Good thing Kyle isn't here. We need high heels. Okay. So familiar. The 2 big brackets that go here and hold the fenders.
Yeah, yeah.
So where would we be cutting on this? Because I'm assuming we want to retain these mounting points because they hold that whole bracket.
I would cut under it. Yeah, cut under it, and then what you do is you get over there.
Yeah.
If you have to bring 2 inches off, you bring 2 inches. You bring 3 inches, you bring 3 inches. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's your best bet. You can measure to your blue in the face. The problem is, until you get this thing slammed down and lowered, suspension-wise, it's going to be a sort of a guessing game. But if you get it over there and just sitting in place, it'll give you a little bit of motivation to.
So in here,
you can just cut straight along here.
Yeah.
Cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cut over straight here,
and then
leave the whole back structure. We'll move it over. Then you'll go, okay, now I see.
Yeah.
Or we'll see how much.
Yeah.
And then we'll just block it up and just chisel it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that
That way we're safe.
I got to tell you failed on the roll bars though.
Oh yeah.
I can't sit in here and race. I was like, how do I race this truck with these roll bars? I love it.
Okay, well let's start cutting. That's step one, and then we'll see once we get there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Even there for now, it's good.
Yeah.
So now we're in lift mode.
Yeah, this one's heavy as hell. It's not like the last one.
Oh no, it's heavy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
tractor. It's all cut up. It's loose, ready to be lifted off and transplanted. Oh man. Okay. Let's get the tractor, lift this thing up. All right, sweet baby Jesus. Please don't let the battery be dead. Oh, bad start. Good timing. More? Hey, Trev? Big drop.
You? See, you're not still. No.
Oh, yeah, it still needs to go forward.
You're going 2, 3, and 3, like 3 inches. maybe 4.
Okay, that helped. Seeing it with the bed, now we know we need to go forward.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Quick work. Does it look? Is that not getting you inspired? Look at the grin on his face. He's inspired, man. It's good.